This week in Ken's Tech Lab, we're going to be trying out Bambu Lab A1. This is not the Mini, so let's get to it here on Ken's Tech Lab. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, and like I said in the intro, today we have the A1, and as you saw in one of my other earlier videos, the A1 Mini. I think that this is going to be built on the same architecture as that printer. Coming up with what it actually has, it's $559. That is the combo. It's full auto calibration, just like all the rest of the Bambu's printers. Multicolor printing with the AMS Lite, and that's 4 colors, and the 4-color AMS for the X1 Carbon, and for their A1 Mini, which has another light. I believe the same light will work with that one too. It has swap nozzles, one clip quick swap they call it. It's 256 square, so this is the same size as the X1 Carbon, and the only difference is it's not enclosed. It doesn't have the other things that the X1 Carbon has. It doesn't have the all steel nozzle, but I'm sure that you can add it. But without it being enclosed, it's not going to be able to handle the high heats anyways. So without further ado, let's get to unboxing this and see what it looks like. And that one won't work. Let's take this and open. One good thing I saw is the box really was not damaged at all in shipping. Just a little bit right here in the corner. But I think they're doing either better with the carriers, or they are just packing them better. Alright, let's see how we have this. Now, I would assume this would be the same kind of packaging as the other Bambus that actually attach to right there on both sides, so you can just pick up the whole thing and at one swipe. So let's get the box off. All right, there we go. And now we should be able to get rid of top plastic. Late Christmas gift. All right, what do we have in this top box? Well, this is different. This is all full of air, so the packaging is different. And right below that is our steel sheet and the instructions. So we'll get these out, set this over here. Here is the color palette. Now, with the Bambu Lite, the A1 Lite, or the Mini, I was looking through them, and I really like that each one of these colors come in like AMS, PLA, ABS, and the code to purchase them is right inside each one of these cubes. So it makes it a lot easier to purchase. Okay, there is the AMS Lite, and I believe these will be the same procedure to put together as the Mini. It's 3, 4. All right, we have 4 of those out, and I believe that actually undoes it for this piece of foam. All right, let's get rid of this plastic all the way. There we go. All right, gives us more room, a little more room. Since we don't need this right away, I'll put the plate over here. And let's take out this piece. The AMS Lite. Spool holder. It's just a little piece of plastic. The poop maker or cutter. A regular cord. Now, if you guys remember on the A1 Mini, the cord comes connected. There's no separate cord. I was saying that if it wasn't long enough, you would have to get a extension cord to put on it. This one comes with its own cord, so you can purchase longer cords for this. Okay, it's another piece all gone. Now we're into the actual printer itself. Okay. And we got these two. We have this. This is a completely separate piece. It is. Okay. Wonderful. I'll put this down here so I can just get rid of all the stuff. Okay. There we go. That's nice and light. Put this over here. And there's the base. All together. And it comes with Super Dry. Comes with your PTFE tubes. This time the connector that keeps them all together is already connected to them. And it comes with filament. The same little 20 grams of filament. Bambu, you can do better than this. You make your own filament. Every printer you started out with came with a spool, a full spool. Let's keep up that with each printer. All right. Let's open up the instructions. This is going to be a little bit different build than the A1 Mini or any of the counterparts that we have. Safety guidelines, a disclaimer, and what all comes with it. Tools that come with it, which we have the same grease or oil, cable organizer, scraper, all the stuff, which is in the toolbox that comes with all the A1, the Mini, and this one. Okay. You have the base housing, you have the plate, build plate. I want you to unhook the heat bed. So, what it wants you to do is turn this up on the side, and right here in red. I think even it shows through pretty good. Here, 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 and here, you have the screws to release the heat bed. Okay. All right. And we're going to need to get out one of the screwdrivers. Put it 90 degrees on the opposite side of the screen. Okay. And take out those screws. So we'll open up the trusty guide right there. Get all the tools out that we're going to need. I believe these are going to be on the larger one. Let's see. Yes, that is correct. So we'll take those out. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to just go ahead and put this right down like this and take them out. Okay, that's one. Now two of these I believe are longer than the other two. And then two of the other ones. Let's see if these are the same size or not. They are the same size. So I was wrong. Alright, all four of those are out. That's easy enough. Okay. Now, what it wants is us to put it back on its main legs. Very light. The main base of this is very light. And wow, they really stick this stuff on, don't they? Job. Hey, that's it. Off. Okay. Let's see what we have next. We have the main arch, which is down here. And I still have this in its packaging. Okay. And we have that attached right there. And let's bring this up on the table. So there's the main arch. Okay. All right, it looks pretty easy. The only thing we have to do, of course, is take off this tape and get this out of the way. On the bottom, there is a place for this to sit in that is going to sit right in there. And I believe it goes that, and nope. Well, that ain't gonna go in like that. So, let's see. Okay, so it does go in with this like that. Oh, okay. I see the place where the motor goes. There, it slides right in like that.
Yay!
Very nice. Very easy. Okay, it wants us to cut the zip ties and take the cardboard out. So we're going to do that now. One there. One here. One there. And that gets rid of this piece of cardboard. And then we have this piece of cardboard around the extruder. Okay. All the cardboard is off. Here's the one wire that's going across. It wants us to slip this all the way back. Okay. It wants the foam padding and the other ones cut, so let's cut all of them out. There is that. There's that. And on the other side, they did a good job wrapping this up. Everything is wrapped. There's no way a scratch could happen in shipping. Okay, we have everything off. Good. Push the heated bed. Let's see. Okay, all the way. Step 1, push the heat bed fully to the front end where the screen is located. Open the Y-axis cover. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Look at this. So this cover, which hides the frame itself, it's right like this. There's a side, and you have where all the screws go, which are green. On the other side, they were all red, which you take off. Pull out the Y-axis cover gently, which we did. Alright, install the 10 ST323 screws for the base housing, and the holes highlighted in green. Okay. There's a lot of green holes here. So let's go inside of our toolkit, and there should be a pack of screws for base housing. Okay. And we'll dump these on the table. They look the same as, they're the same as the ones that we pulled, so we'll probably be using them too. So, set 2. Put them into every one of the green areas. Okay. That's 2. Yes, it wants it on the outside too. outside. I'm trying to get all the outside ones done. I wonder if I can find out. Oh, okay, it's the wire. Alright, I was just wondering why it was like rocking. Alright, we got these. You know, imagine what you have to do in a manufacturer to know that you're going to be shipping this and be able to break this down into a box. And what is the cheapest way without so much inconvenience for the customer to put back together? Okay, so and just double checking the tightness. And they're all tight. Now what does it want? And there's two more up front. Four more actually. I missed those two from when it was on this side. Last one. Okay, that's all of them. Making sure I didn't miss anything. No. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, so it wants me to bring it all. So push the head fully to the front end where the screen will be located gently, and put the cover back on. So we're going to do that now. Okay, there we go, all back in, locked. Which we align the clip, it's all back in. Now it's time to turn it over on its side. And on its side, is a place to plug everything in. So let's take this off. So the connections that they gave us, these few, which looks like the USB-C and probably the extruder and the Y carriage, also has the cover on it right here. And on the bottom there is one taped on wire. This is the one that was causing it to rock. That also needs to be plugged in. So there we go. I see where it goes. It's a little box you open up, and it goes right inside a little opening which hides the wire and keeps it safe, and then you just click it back and voila. Okay, and that slides in like that. I believe that's all is there. Alright, show everybody this. So this was the area that I showed you that had the wires coming out, and there's a wire that runs from this side over across, and it actually uses a hidden compartment right here to go in. So that doesn't feel flush. I'm going to look at that again. That's as good as it's going to get. Alright, we have all the wires in. The slot. Fold out the touchscreen so we can put this back on its feet. The touchscreen kind of folds out, sort of like the mirrors on my Tesla. They kind of come out like that. Same way with this. So in its position, this screen is folded in like that, and it folds right out like that, and then puts it up front. You can tell the makers from Bambu used to put together DJI drones, for sure. Alright. Fold that out and click on on the side, the same as the A1. Where is it? Set it up over here. This is the where it's going to slide over and make the cutter cut. And I believe there's a screw that goes up in that, and the screw it's a little one for scraper for AMS stand, which we'll need this in a minute. There we go. For purge wiper, there we go. One little screw in there for the purge wiper. And I think we'll put this on its side, or on its back, to see where that goes. Which would be the best bet. that right from here should work. Good, they kept the same size head for it. Okay, that's on. And that portion's all done. There it is. You can take out I wonder if my plates for the X1 carbon will fit this. It has the same kind of build as the X1 carbon plates. And this one comes with the PLA, ABS, and PETG. And it goes right in. Well, maybe. There we go. As much as I can do not looking at it. Alright. Now it's time to put together the AMS Lite. Over here, these can go in the trash. And the stand. Go. That's better. These can only go on one way. And we need the AMS stand screws. There should be 4. Will it be the same driver? Yes. And 4. Alright. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the sides here, you're going to see orange, whoops, wrong way, orange and green and orange. So now you know when you pick these up, there's a green on the greens. Or should we pick up another green? Nope. And an orange on the orange. So green go on the green. All the way in. The orange goes on the orange. All the way in. Orange again on this side. And green. Alright. That's all in. Next is going to be the tubing going onto the extruder, same as the A1. I think when they come out with the next bigger model, they're going to stick with this extruder assembly like this. It's working very well with not having to pull the filament all the way through and back out again every time that you you need to change colors. So we should have 2 short and 2 long, and we're going to put the, I think I'll do this side first, so the 2 long will go the furthest ones out. 1, 2. Shorter ones stay in. Three. And I can't see the other one. Let's pull a little bit more. Okay. We can always pull it back if we need to. straight into here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And on top we have our little, we have a nice little rubber thing that they added to this one to keep it nice and straight. Get more room over here now, and we can put the AMS closer over here. I believe they also gave us another millimeter or two of the PTFE tube, because I see that it's a lot longer to move this further away. I do like that. Now there are STL files to mount this on top of here. So I have a feeling with this shakes, top heavy, bringing this up to there, it's going to make this shake a lot more and cause some printing malfunctions. Not malfunctions really, but maybe some ringing in your print. That's just what I think. In the back of it, there are two connectors for the AMS Lite. There we go. It's in there. And then, okay, there's the wire, that wire, this wire has one extra in it. So we can put the power wire, bring it around and out. We also have if I can get it out. Not I have tools that with persuasion on them. Okay. That we could deal with that later. But what I was going to say is I can put this in here and make it still nice and tight on two different ends. Alright, so they do give you the spool holder, I would think. It has a locking mechanism. This is something new, like that. I guess you can put this around here, like that, and lock it in. And now you have something up here. This also has where you run the tube through to run it direct. If you have, didn't buy this with the AMS Lite. Now, since the instructions note this is a combo unit, the instructions really don't go over doing a single tube. They do give you the tube right here, and they give you the filament, which goes in okay. They give you the filament holder for one piece of filament, or one roll of filament up here, and a way to, it's probably backwards, but you get the idea of be taking this back off anyways, and be able to run this out and into just one of those holes for filament, because they don't have a, like they do, the combiner like they do over on the X1 Carbon that lets you put in the AMS and also a Y to be able to run a single spool. So the next thing it wants you to do is go ahead and power this up. So we're going to do that now, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. And I brought the camera closer so we could go through this together. Okay, we have it plugged in. And this should all work. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. The A1 sounds. Alright, so unleash your creativity. And we're going to go on that again. Start. What language do you have? Or do you know? English? North America? And connect to Wi-Fi. Alright. So I'm going to select Wi-Fi. And of course it's 2.4 gigahertz. I do not know, even with Bambu, why they can't go for the higher 5 with Wi-Fi. I don't think the chip is much more expensive. Okay. Now we're connecting. Okay, it's connected. Alright, use Bambu Handy app to scan and log in. Alright, we've bound it to our account. Now we have 2 printers. The printer itself says login successful. And now we need to do, like every other printer from Bambu, we have to do the vibration and the motor noise cancellation. Start. Alright. Okay, here we go for the calibration. All right, welcome back everybody. The calibration is completed, so that means it's ready to print. Let's throw a color on it. And I really want to print out a tool I found that the only way to get these back out is either with a pair of tweezers, or there's a tool in here that we could print that will press them down and be able to get them out. So I'm going to throw this in probably just 3 or 4. Let's just throw it in this one. And we put this, push in. And should automatically take it all the way to the print head. Okay, it's ready to go. Another thing we're going to do is, I have not taken this off yet, and that is to unlock our little SD card that's in there. And let's see what's on it. Let's go to print files. It's scanning the files. Looks like it's having a little bit of a hard time with that. Let's pull the card out and push the card back in. There we go. We have the flute, the screw gauge, swatch display board, the Panda by Flexi. It's always a cool little print. I believe it's also an hour or so. Let's do the speedboat. Let's see how fast this thing can get and how well it prints. Let's see how long this is going to be. 19 minutes. So this is the same fast one like it's in the X1 Carbon. So let's do that. And we have PLA. Yes, it is PLA. It's on number 4. And we're going to hit print. Let's see how it does. Okay, since the benchy, I call this a fast benchy, is done, let's take this off and put this back in. And let's examine this benchy. So this was a 19-minute benchy. Let's see, get some more light on the subject. All right. Not bad for a 19-minute benchy. If this was a regular one, it'd be terrible because the back window is sagging. It's got some stringing. Other than that, it looks okay. The cooling looks great. That's how you tell off the front of the boat. The smokestack has got some little issues, but not too bad. And that's about it. I think all in all, it's not too bad for a really fast 19-minute benchy on a Bed Slinger. What do we think about our final thoughts on this printer, the A1? It's just like the A1 Mini. It is built really well. The same extruder as the A1 Mini. It's just bigger. It's the A1 Mini with dual rods instead of a single rod, and it's just bigger. 256 square instead of the 80 square. Same AMS Lite in the combo unit, but we didn't expect anything different there. With everybody wanting to go fast with Bed Slingers, just because they change the OS that's running on them to Clipper, or they add in, motions, it's still not going to be as good as in that Core XY. And you're never going to get it that way. But the way that Bambu Lab is coming with their printers is to stay in the game with all aspects of their printers. So not just the Core XY on the high end, but also their low end, like the A1 Mini, will blow away a lot of the competition in the same area with the Bed Slingers. It's smaller, but if you don't need big and you want all the bells and whistles, then you buy the A1. If you just want something big, single filament, and be able to get something out, well, then you go with any of the competition that's out there. I think the A1 is the Apple-esque, that's the only way I could put it, of the printing community. The Voron is the beef and tinker and greatest part of our printing. But the Bambu Lab has made everybody else in the competition step up their game. And if they don't step up their game, they could be left behind and they won't not have a business anymore to worry about making better printers. Hope that doesn't happen, as we need competition. Competition keeps prices down. Keeping pricing down is what we need to get everybody into 3D printing. And it's getting there. Pricing is way down. It's easy to purchase a printer. It's easy to start printing your first print. The Handy app with their entire print available to just send straight to the printer because it's being sliced in their slicers. It's just fantastic for all the printing people out there that are getting into 3D. So I hope you like this. Don't forget that I purchase everything that you see in this channel myself. Nothing is sent to me. and I give you a review that is exactly what I think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially subscriptions, because we're getting closer to that 1,000 mark and we need a couple hundred more to get there. So please tell all your friends to subscribe. And like always with Ken's Tech Lab, stay awesome. All right, so let's look at the quality of the Panda. I gave it orange eyes instead of the blue like wanted, but the print came out absolutely great. Top layer, the bottom layer, the feet on the color changing look perfect. As always, the Bambu Lab, this is the A1, did a beautiful job. And hopefully we see many more from Bambu Lab.